Good morning. More good news. Earlier when I was doing Good News Friday, I was looking for it. Now good news is sort of jumping into my lap. So there's been a lot of good news this week, and there's going to be more. I know. If you're watching this channel, you will have to get used to it. Right, so I have good news today about, this is from Slovakia, Sweden and Australia. First I want to say something, this is personal stuff. Somebody told me yesterday this story, which was basically, there's some people, a group of people that doesn't like me. Right? And my reaction was I started laughing. See, I don't care about this anymore. I used to care, a bit at least. So if people don't like you and you're sensitive about this, maybe it's a good idea to start a channel and speak your mind, because you get used to it. I think. I saw this comment, just an example of this. I saw this comment yesterday on BitChute. Somebody wrote this comment. It was just this one. This is the sentence, right? That's the whole comment, right? It just says, "Shut up, you weak COCK sucker." That's the entirety of the comment. Alright, so good news. Slovakia, alright, Slovakia, this is the first one. The Prime Minister Robert Fico, he was talking, I'll post a link to it now. He said they will not support the WHO treaty. Right? And then he talked about a lot of things. And he talked about what happened during 2020-2021 in Slovakia. And he quoted media, and he said, exact quote from media, "Purebloods should squeal like pigs." Right. Well, you know what happened in 2020, 2021. It was ridiculous, wasn't it? Well, that's great, isn't it? Prime Minister Robert Fico talking about this, quoting media like this, Of course people listen, and people will remember what happened, There's a big change right now. Big change. Here's another one. This is from Sweden. Pretty big newspaper, not one of the biggest, but pretty big newspaper, Kristianstadsbladet. They published an article. This was a debate article, so it's written by somebody outside of the paper. But it's approved, of course, by the top editors, right? So it's in the paper. And, normies read these papers, you see? Of course they do. Well, some of them, and people talk, right? So this is a very good article. For instance, this. This was the headline. "Time to put the cards on the table about the tea." And things like this. "Children's immune systems should not be manipulated. The contents of the needle are produced using completely new technology and are therefore not a conventionally manufactured tea." Right? Birth rates are dropping. Birth rates are the lowest in 55 years. This should be looked at, Cancers are going up. Strokes, blood clots, you see. This was in the article. And I can just imagine this. Norm is sitting there reading this stuff. That's the funny thing, isn't it? You have to put it in the paper to reach these normies or talk to them, right? But these people, a lot of them, I know them. You know, if it's in the paper, then it's true. See? Right, finally, maybe the best story, I think so. Well, I like this one. This is from Australia. You know, the former Premier of Victoria, Dan Andrews, he likes to play golf, okay? And he wanted to join this very posh golf club called Portsea Golf Club, just outside of Melbourne. And you know, some of the members, they don't want him as a member. They don't like him, you know. And they talk about this, for instance, you know, Dan Andrews, he banned the playing of golf during the pandemic, right? So these members, they couldn't play golf because of him. And now he wants to join their club, you see. So they don't like it. And now they are putting pressure on the club not to accept him as a member. I love this stuff. Right. Example, there was another one example here. There was one member who was boasting about hitting a golf club with Dan Andrews' face printed on it. There was another one who had this, you know, number plate on the car, right, on his BMW. So he customized this number plate, and it said FUDA. You know what it means, right? FU Dan Andrews, that's what it means. So he was driving around with this he is, I suppose, driving around with this number plate on it. It's great. Oh. Oh, it's going to be tougher and tougher for these assholes. See, not only, you know, they can't show themselves in public. Well, it's hard for them. And now this guy, it's hard for him to join this golf club. Wow. Right. Be good.